Look at the global outlook on India. S&P figures have come out today, and look at the manner in which they have projected how India is growing. Look at the manner in which India is regarded on the world stage. And यहाँ इस देश में हम बैठ के PM की 3 महबूबास कर रहे हैं, and we are sitting and saying, अरे why is he going for meditation? That is the violation of the model code of conduct. I want to ask you, what does India want? Which level does India want to connect with people who govern them? Is it on the level of performance and where India is going to go? Or is it on this कि महबूबाएं 3 जो हैं वो उन्हें गिरा रही हैं या वो meditation के लिए क्यों जा रहे हैं? What do people of India want?
First, the people of India don't give a monkey's toss about these stupid people passing ridiculous comments. So park that. They don't really care. Number one. Number two, the problem is the professor, the suspended person's erstwhile party members, they don't even meet potential or current investors in India. So they have no idea. You see, if Rahul Gandhi met Jamie Dimon instead of meeting, Shinawatra, whoever he meets in Thailand, he would get a better perspective. The problem is very simple. And I don't mean to be disparaging about where people go for their holiday, to each his own. It's a very simple situation. Are the people in this country buoyed, B-U-O-Y-E-D, for the professor's understanding, by the state of the economy? The answer is yes. Have we moved the needle forward? The answer is yes. Anand just deciphered the mechanism and the structure of the unemployment figures that the professor so brilliantly tarnished. What do we want in India? Do we want to continuously abuse the Prime Minister? Half those jokers don't even know he's better Teflon coated than they can imagine. He's been abused since 2002. He's gotten used to it. He doesn't care what any one of us says. If we say, this is wrong, this is right. Because please remember, when a caravan moves, there are many barking dogs. But the caravan doesn't stop to address each barking dog. And here I should be even more generous towards dogs because they are more loyal than some people in some of these parties who have had to leave. The third, very clearly, Navika, is a strategic issue. There is no question that India is being treated and is being looked at in much better light than it has ever been looked at across the world. People of the Indian diaspora feel more confident, feel more involved, feel more engaged with both the idea of India and India. I've said that at your Times Now summit, that never before have I seen the Indian diaspora so deeply engaged and excited, both about India and about investing in India. Whenever you speak to people who actually matter, not the people who are sniping. You see, there are these whining class category people in our country who belong to political parties that have been founded by their grandfathers on the buried bodies of various conditions that have been tarnished. So I'm not even bothered about that. My view is very simple. Is India in a better place? Yes. Do we have problems? Of course we do. Do these problems need to constantly be addressed only by abusing Narendra Modi? I don't think so, because he doesn't care. How do you address these problems? You address these problems by A, being a responsible opposition, not by continuously hurling abuse, walking out of parliament. Two, is it the government's job to run parliament? It is. So they also need to be more focused. Navika. The point, Navika, is how many times will we throw the baby out with the bathwater? We take some puerile, pernicious pleasure
and Abbas Haider
denigrating our own country. Mustn't that stop? Every time you abuse India, every time you abuse the progress Indians are making, you use gutter snipe language, which, by the way, all political parties are using, so to blame only one party is unfair. But I'm saying, how long will you expect the people of India to condone and forgive you? When you constantly
absolutely well said, absolutely well said, but Abbas Haider,
people living in Fiji.
Abbas Haider, in the next 3 or 4 days, we'll know who stands where. But why must it go down to this level that even after campaign has ended in the longest ever elections, we're still cribbing, crying, complaining about just a meditation bid by the Prime Minister. And when he says that I'm ready with a 125-day program when I come back to power, it just shows he's confident, He's got his focus on the road ahead, whereas the opposition parties are still so busy trying to pull him down that they don't know if they win what they will do.
Navika ji, I believe that even till 2019, people of the country look up to the Prime Minister. They had high hopes in the Prime Minister. But now forget about hopes and aspiration. The people of the country don't take him seriously anymore. Navika ji, we have seen the deterioration in the statement of the Prime Minister from Mangal Sutra to Mujra. We have never seen any Prime Minister who has got down to such derogatory language. Navika ji, even in the silent period, if the Prime Minister need media coverage, I guess this shows the nervousness and frustration of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
But he's not asking for it, my friend. The media will go after Akhilesh Yadav. They will go after
Navika ji, he is so desperate.
That's so desperate. He does not need.
Media has covered Akhilesh's mansion in Lucknow.
I agree with you, Navika ji.
We have wanted to interview Akhilesh for the longest time. Media wants.
Covered by the Special Protection Group. If he would have wanted, if he would have respected the model code of conduct, he would ask the SPG to stop the media from covering him during the silent period.
शहजाद पूनावाला, इनको कैमरे से इतना डर क्यों लगता है? वो भी अगर कैमरा प्रधानमंत्री की तरफ हो, इनको बहुत डर लगता है. Why?
Scam on each of these leaders so that at least they feel comfortable that they have a camera.
Navika.
One at a time.
Navika,
Shehzad responding.
Navika, may I speak?
Yes.
Navika, may I speak? Thank you, Abbas. Now, Abbas wants me to take that leader seriously who says कि 500 mg से पहले बुखार ठीक होता था, अब इन्फ्लेशन हो चुका है तो 650 mg लेना पड़ता है. मैं उनको सीरियसली ले लेता हूं. और किसी ने महबूबाओं की बात की, भाई चारा, शराब, जमीन घोटाला और तुष्टिकरण किसके परमानेंट लिव इन पार्टनर बन चुके हैं, ये मुझे बताने की आवश्यकता नहीं. पर मैं एक दो बातें रखना चाहता हूं. अभी प्रोफेसर पाशा ने बोला सब कुछ आइडियोलॉजी के ऊपर है, तो बताइए ये कैसी आइडियोलॉजी है कि छठे फेज में हम साथ है दिल्ली में और पंजाब में 7वें फेज में हम आपके हैं कौन? और जो उद्धव ठाकरे को आरजेडी कहती थी कि ये जो लोग हैं इन्होंने बाबरी को गिराने का काम किया, उनके साथ सेकुलरिज्म बचाओ. और आखिरी बात प्रोफेसर पाशा, एक सवाल आपसे, अगर कोई ये कहे कि मेरा ही खुदा सही खुदा है और बाकी सारे खुदा गलत है, ये आप सेकुलर मानते हैं या इसको कम्युनल मानते हैं, इसको आप डिक्टेटोरियल मानते हैं? एक बार प्रोफेसर पाशा बताइए, उसके बाद आगे.
Just 20 seconds. I'm short of time. 20 seconds to you, Professor.
मैं अभी जवाब देना चाहता हूं.
No,
you are Navika ji, you are always short of time when it comes to me. You have given plenty of time to your other speakers, other panelists, and you have interviewed me. You have not allowed me to speak at all. You have just put a question and you have no patience. You have no patience to listen to my answer. As far as the question of Mr. Poonawala is concerned, his question is concerned. You ask this question to the Prime Minister of this country, whether he is a Prime Minister of the country of the India of all faiths, he represents all people or not, or he just represents a Hindu. He doesn't represent Sikh, he doesn't represent Christian, he doesn't represent Muslims. He hates Muslims of this country. You ask this question to your leader, Prime Minister, the Honorable Prime Minister. He will tell you what is faith. What is faith? I'm very happy that Prime Minister has gone to this